certainly the best.
Behind every bunch of plantain on display is a chain of activities that determines its final price. From farming and harvesting to transportation and market sales, several factors come into play. On this edition of Market Survey, we trace the journey of plantain from the farm to the market, examining how each stage affects price and availability and how both traders and consumers are responding. The journey of plantain begins at the farm, where farmers invest time, labor, and resources to cultivate and maintain their crops. Rising cost of seedlings, labor, and farm maintenance have increased the cost of production, affecting how much farmers sell their produce for. Harvesting requires care and proper timing to avoid damage. Once harvested, the plantain must be transported quickly to prevent spoilage. However, poor road conditions and high fuel prices continue to pose challenges, increasing importation expenses. For many farmers and middlemen, transportation remains one of the most expensive stages in the supply chain. These costs are often transferred to traders, who in turn factor them into the final market price. At the market level, traders consider transportation costs, market levies, storage condition, and daily demand before fixing prices. Fluctuation in supply can also cause price to rise or fall, affecting buying supply. From the farm to the market, the price of plantain reflects the effort and cost invested at every stage of production. However, findings from our market survey show that plantain is currently more affordable, largely because it is now in its peak season. With increased harvest and improved supply from farms, traders say availability has risen, leading to a reduction in prices across the market. The seasonal abundance has eased some of the pressure on both the sellers and the buyers, encouraging more purchases. Consumers say the lower price have made plantain more accessible, allowing families to buy in larger quantity and include it more in their frequent meals. For traders, the season has brought faster turnover, even though profit margins remain modest. As the season continues, plantain remains one of the more affordable food items in the market, highlighting how seasonal cycles play a key role in food pricing. Understanding these patterns help to explain why prices fluctuate and offer insight on how timing influences affordability.
Before market, it don't come down the price.
It's come down small little. We are doing it small. We are telling God to help us because there's no money.
So how much did they say this one's weigh day tree?
We have 1,000. We have 2,000.
So how much be the least one? What they say the smallest one? They say how much?
We have 500. We have 1,000.
So where plantain? How much na they said that 500 naira?
That 500 is 1,000.
So that means between now and last year, the difference in price, it did too much.
No, it's not too much. It's coming down.
So how much did they sell last year?
Last year, during dry December time, we used to sell 2,000 because there is time that plantain used to dry. So everything there time. So when plantain come down, we sell cheap. When it's high, like scarce during dry season, we used to add money and sell. It's the way we buy, that's why we are selling. Yes.
So how na they carry am for market now in bundle or be bunch?
We buy in dozen.
Okay. How much na they carry am?
Like dry season, we used to buy dozen. That dozen is 12. We used to buy 30,000, 25,000. But during this season now the season is now. We are used to buy 15, 20. Understand? The little small one that we used to say buy 15. That's why we are cutting 200, 500.
Okay. So 200 naira a day.
We have 200 naira. It's too small.
Okay. So now, since still dey the season, customers still dey complain say it's still too dear.
No, we are human beings. They can complain. Anything at all, they can complain. You know, say we human being, you cannot pay them so that we take. But we are trying, sha. We are trying.
At the market still dey slow. Abi people dey buy.
It's moving. It's fine.
Difference dey between ripe plantain and unripe plantain.
Yes.
So this one wey ripe like this, how much they sell am?
It's the same price, but it's the one that you are choosing. If you like ripe one, I will give you ripe one. If you need unripe, I will give you unripe.
So unripe not cheap as ripe one.
No, you know, say you have your own choice. You may come, you say you need ripe one, I will give you ripe one. Some people used to buy unripe. They say, madam, I need ripe one, so I have to bring it and cut it and give them.
Okay, so now both of them are the same price.
It's the same price.
So you know if I say because this one unripe now it go cheap as the one wey ripe.
No, even if this one is dearer than this one.
The ripe one.
Yes. It's because of it's not ripe. Because this one is too ripe. Okay. That's why we used to tie this one.
So how you know the difference between the one where they use carbad and the one where they not use carbad? How?
When you see it, you will know it. Understand? The body cannot be the same with the main one. When you see the one that use carbad, the body will change. But you know, it's not the same color of plantain. Because I have been using it, I was seeing it. But this one is not, they're not using carbad on it. Because now it's the season of plantain. Even when we go to the village and bought it, some may ripe on head before they cut it. Like all these ones there. It's really that selling it, we know. So I will tell you, I don't use carbad though. Go and try it. Because when you use that one that they use carbad, it will worry in stomach. It's not good. So we are not using it. Even though dry season, rainy season, we are not using it. And which is not good. That one is poison. The difference is clear now. You will see the one that use carbad. But now they are not using carbad. Because now it's time of plantain.
So now during time where we say no be time of plantain, now they use our
season. Some people used to use it, but we are not using it. We used to wrap it on in big paper like this. It will hot. That hotness will ripe it by force.
How plantain before market, the price is not come down?
It don't come down small.
So compared to how they sell am
Before we dey buy this dozen 48,000, but now we dey buy am 30, 35.
Okay. So how much be this ones where you shade for here?
1,000. At times we dey sell to 15.
So how much be the least? Now they sell like 500.
We dey sell now depends as it take big, the size. Like this size so now 1,000, but if it's small pass like we sell at 500.
Now the same amount. I say they said the one way ripe and the one way not ripe.
Now the same amount 500, 1,000. So we take the shade down.
So this plantain now they said some people they use cardboard say they make am ripe. So how person go take know the one way na cardboard they use?
The way go take know like cardboard, oh, e not go red like this, e go dey white. Then if you touch the skin like this, the skin go dey strong. Then if you like say e ripe like this type, so when they here like this, so if you peel at the side go dey white. But the ones where you not use the cardboard for, if you cut I go dey normal red color. That is the difference. And you not go get taste cardboard, oh. That be the difference. And if you ripe much, go dey melt. That be the difference. But the ones where they not use cardboard for, even though you leave am for 5 days, it go ripe small. They go inside, but cardboard you go just touch ordinary water. That is the difference.
So now the season of plantain will dey so like.
Now the season be this.
So which time if you say this season go end, or if you say plantain will come dey there?
As from April, when they don dey plant here, plantain don dey go. Now na be the season for plantain.
So now if you there now, this one wey you shade 1,500, how much you take sell it?
2,000.
So how much na take una come take carry the bunch? I say na bunch na dey carry am.
No, na dozen 12. If you don there like as from April, now this one will fit buy at 70,000, 75 for the dozen. Yes. Then the ones when the big, the first seller will sell at 80, 90 for dozen. But now we dey buy 35, 40 because plantain don come at well.
plantain but for this side na plantain na cooking for this side o everything if they carry come they go think say e many but e no dey cheap o as e just many but e no dey cheap na there e dozen now we can buy it 30,000 we go dey sell am 3,025 anyhow we see am we go still sell am na the one wey na cover be this one when I don wrap so I still dey sell unripe together I go use am dey do amala plantain amala e dey we wrap one now we go see dey take am do elubo for emieki abi akinya and so we dey do am.
So mama this one we don overripe well so shey na different price dey sell am for.
Different price this one now we can sell it cheap. Okay. We can sell it the one we for sell 1,000 we sell am 500 because make e no go spoil finish sell am anglish we will so far we sell the money put for bucket na so we dey take sell am.
So this one now we don ripe now wetin dey use am take this one be say because e be like wetin don almost spoil.
This one now we dey use am dey mix am with eba people wey dem no sabi chop garri like that to make eba we dey go pound the brown plantain wey don melt so dem go pound am join am pound am for a moza e go come smooth like pounded yam na so we dey use am.
So na that one dem dey use am take
dem dey use am do emieki when dem dey eat so na this one dem dey take mix am with this elubo mix am together na so we dey use this one. Because you no go let person fry idodo now e don overripe for idodo that is why we dey do am like that.
So mama also the one wey never ripe at all the price na say dey sell am e dear pass the one wey don ripe.
Na this ripe one dey dear pass unripe. We dey sell this one at 1,000 but unripe na we can sell it 1,000 or 6.
Why this one called dear pass the one wey never ripe.
You know say this idodo student dey like am well that is why we dey sell am like na im make am student dey carry am go school. Na im make am.
So mama that time wey the plantain dey how much na take dey carry dem say na dey carry am bundle.
Na dozen we dey buy na dem dey buy if you dozen plantain dey there now we dey buy 30,000 for bunch 35,000 for bunch for dozen I mean we go dey sell one bunch 3,025 na so we dey sell am.
When e dey there.
We dey sell 3,025 but if you dey there 5,004 na we dey sell.
So like when you feel say plantain na go because they say na the season we dey.
Na the season we dey now.
So when e go comot for season.
Before I just say next month now next month plantain go cost because breeze go fall all the whole plantain for bush we no go dey see plantain again go come make jige we no dey see plantain na that side dey there.
So mama they say some plantain dey use carbad say dey make am make e ripe.
We no dey use carbad o. Like me now they always see an army cover for here now because I go chop for inside. I know they put carbad don dey put anything pepper rice that leaf when they take tie rice now we dey put for inside so that e go fine as e wan ripe you go put am take cover am na only that one dey use some people fit use o but me no dey use.
So how you take know the one wey dey use carbad.
The one wey dey you put carbad if you buy am before a minute e go melt and you go say no say na carbad o but if for market like this you no go know they go tell you say carbad no dey but because person no go know but when you wan fry am na e don melt e go spoil na im make am we no dey know because some people really dey use carbad o na e don ripe if you just cover am today to daybreak e don ripe but this one na 3 days go cooperate e go suffer ripe by himself carbad o me no like am because I go chop for inside.
So this one wey ripe now if maybe I buy this one now wey ripe say I wan keep am for like a week how I take keep am make e no spoil.
No reach a week e go spoil yes na 3 days e go still if you carry am now you go cut am you put am for water 3 days if e pass 3 days e no go good again a week e go spoil.
So I must put am inside water wetin the water dey do for am.
Water e go make am dey strong e no dey melt if you just pieces and put am for water as e be so na so e go be for 3 days e no dey shake but if e pass 3 days e go drink water e no go good again.
So transport fare still dey affect the price una take dey sell plantain. Money una take dey buy am.
So transport dey affect na because if you go buy for far place na from village come reach here transport go chop the money that is why the plantain dey cost like that but if you will buy for here e go cheap for us transport go comot. If you carry am come na wetin you go buy for village 30,000 we fit reach here now you buy am 35,000 because transport no dey if you get luck you can buy it 30,000 the same amount.
What if you buy from directly from the farmer person wey dey farm the plantain na difference dey say you buy am for market.
Yes na people when dey go farm if you will jam those people their own dey cheap because they go sell am cheap. Because if the person don't buy for their hand, they need their anything. You go buy for their hand, you go call the seller. But if you buy for people when they get farm, it go cheap for you.
Findings from our market survey show that the price of plantain is shaped by activities along its journey from the farm to the market. Challenges at every stage, production, transportation and distribution, have a direct impact on what consumers eventually pay. While traders say they are struggling to balance rising costs with consumer affordability, consumers say the price of plantain has influenced how often and how much they buy. Many now opt for smaller quantities or adjust their meal plan to manage expenses. For farmers and traders, plantain remain a vital source of livelihood. For consumers, it remains a daily food choice. Understanding this journey helps us to explain the changes in market price. The process of plantain farming starts with the sow. Long before plantain appears on market store, farmers spend months preparing the land, planting suckers and tending the crops through rain and dry season. For land clearing and planting to regular maintenance and harvesting, each stage of farming process requires time, labor and money. This effort, though often unseen, plays a major role in determining the price of plantain by the time it reaches the market.
Apart from the prices of plantain, we also get to understand that even the spoiled plantain are also valuable as they are used for plantain pudding, which is also known as a miaki, and also amala. So overall, the price of plantain here in the market is quite affordable because currently we are in the season of plantain. You can get the least bunch of plantain for 500 naira. Yes, I know, right? So that is it on today's edition on Market Survey. I am Stephanie Notoriua. Thank you so much for staying tuned.
ITV, certainly the best.
The Igwe Festival is the colorful and crowd-pulling festival in Benin Kingdom. The Igwe Festival is an annual event that is celebrated by all Benin, both at home and abroad, to mark the end of the Benin year and to usher in a new year with a renewed hope for peace and prosperity. The annual Ugie Festival is centered on the Oba of Benin as the Oba takes the center stage. This year's Ugie commences with Otwigwoba. The Oba, sitting at his throne, gives out kola nuts to chiefs in order of seniority.
ITV, certainly the best.
Top on the list of the initiates was the eldest son of the Esama of Benin and former governor of Edo State, Chief Lucky Nosakare Igbenedion. 11 of his siblings, namely Bright Ayamekwe Igbenedion, Honorable Charles Osemwige Igbenedion, Peter Osawari Igbenedion, Dr. Fred Osamui Igbenedion, Barrister Mike Osarene Igbenedion, Efosa Douglas Igbenedion, Ukponwa Enes Igbenedion, Osawe Igbenedion, Edosa Igbenedion, Dr. Daniel Omorige Igbenedion, Agbon Steve Igbenedion, as well as the Executive Director Operations, ITV and Radio, Chief Elder Ugbeide Nwonse. It was a vital aspect of Okada community's cultural heritage, which emphasized the significance of age, responsibility, and community service. Over 50 notable sons of Okada were also initiated. According to tradition and customs, those initiated, dressed in white traditional attire, were made to undergo some rituals, while the Odionwe pronounces blessings on them and assisted them to take a seat with the elders.
Good afternoon and welcome to your popular program, 60 Minutes Nigeria. My name is Erosa Agbonlao. I have with me a very distinguished clergyman and a youth leader, a man who has also distinguished himself in the movie production industry. Dr. Apostle Elvis Agbonaima, nice to have you with us today.
Thanks for having me. Viewers, God bless you.
Okay. Now, on today's program, we will be giving opportunity to members of the public to also contribute to our discussion through phone calls. Later on the show, the phone number will be displayed so that you can be a part. We always advise that you do not use the derogatory language or comments, or do not make any derogatory comments. Just contribute to the program as a way of helping the development of Nigeria. The topic for today, we're actually looking at youth development and the future of Nigeria. Now, it is said the youths are future leaders. The youths are the leaders of tomorrow. It's a common cliche. It's a common statement that people make. Now, in Nigeria's situation, do we actually allow the youths to be leaders of tomorrow? Look at the political offices occupied by Nigerians. Very few are youths. But for a youth to occupy any public office, for a youth to be a leader, that particular youth must inculcate morals, must develop character, must acquire knowledge. That youth must be developed, must be prepared to occupy any office or public office or elected office, as the case may be. Now, giving credence to this topic is a former president of Nigeria, former Nigerian president Dr. Goodluck Jonathan, has called on African nations to prioritize younger leaders, suggesting a target age range of 25 to 50 years for top political offices. Speaking in Abuja on February the 12th, 2026 precisely, during an international memorial lecture commemorating the 50th anniversary of the assassination of General Murtala Mohammed, ex-President Jonathan argued that individuals in this age bracket possesses the physical stamina, mental sharpness necessary for the intense demands of modern governance. Now, key recommendations of ex-President Jonathan. His argument for youth. Jonathan emphasized that effective leadership requires significant energy and resilience, which he believes is more common in younger individuals. He shared that as president, he sometimes slept for less than 2 hours daily, suggesting older leaders might find this demanding. Now, if you do not understand, especially in the political arena, when you hear that politicians hold nocturnal meetings at night, it's not really what you think. Now, if you've had the opportunity of working with politicians or moving with politicians, they prefer to hold meetings at night because it is quiet, no distraction, and sometimes they don't want people to actually know what they are talking about. Well, that is in terms of political office, but there are other offices occupied. My guest is a youth leader. He's a clergyman. He's a general overseer of a church. He leads congregations. He leads people. But he's well prepared, well trained. He has acquired knowledge, and so he's able to lead even as a youth. Dr. Elvis Agbonaima, once again, nice to have you with us.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. I can see your enthusiasm. Now, do you think Nigerian youths are prepared to hold sensitive public offices? Because President Jonathan said between 25 and 50.
By the grace of God,
yes,
I have seen over 2 decades.
Okay.
And by the grace of the Almighty, the experience is there.
Okay.
But the truth of the matter is that if you look at what is happening around us, you discover that majority of Nigerian youth are not prepared for leadership. And we have been deceived for some years that, with that word, leaders are the, youth are the leaders of tomorrow. No, I always tell people around me, our leadership starts now, because tomorrow will never come. You get it now? That is, because if you look at, why did I say that majority of our youth are not really ready for leadership? Because at this stage, if you watch, most of the ex-presidents we have, that we are talking about today, even some of the old men that are leading now, you discover that their leadership started from even 20s. Now, you're over 40. You're almost 50. You are 30-something, and here you don't even know what you are to do. For example, why did I say leader, our youth, many of our youth or majority of our youth are not ready? One, if you see what is happening in the political terrain, all the atrocity that is being committed, 90% is committed by the youth. The elders, they don't want to leave the stage, and they use the youth against themselves. If you watch people that are committing nuisance on social media, and majority of them are the youth. For example, a youth who want to lead, who is equipped to lead, who has been trained to lead, will not, indulge in such, because he knows that will destroy his or her future. Now, for example, now a youth who believe in leading will not go and start stealing ballot boxes. For example, all these people that call themselves political big wings that you see today, what makes them powerful is the ignorance of the youth around them. Because those men will not go and steal ballot boxes. They will still use the youth. Those men will not go and cause riots somewhere. They will use the youth. Because of the ignorance of most of the youth, the elderly who are refusing to leave the stage, like some people say they should leave the stage, they will not leave the stage for you if you are not ready to take on responsibility. You get it now? Yes. Now, a lot of youth are wallowing on ignorance, destroying their tomorrow today. Ignorance is not an excuse. Yes. That's why we are already talking to many of them. Imagine you discover that most of the people that are involved in hard drugs, destroying their tomorrow through hard drugs, are the youth. You get it now? Now, a youth who want to lead will not want to indulge in abuse of hard drugs, because you know that it can destroy your tomorrow. It can destroy your system. It can make you unfit for leadership. Now, a youth who wants to lead, who believes in leadership, showing responsibility, will not want to be used by any politician. But today, all these party A, party B, party C, the people that are really making trouble, causing some kind of havoc in those political terrain, are the youth. Unknown to them that the elderly are using them against themselves. You get it now? Yes. That is the point. It's so pained that many youth, as we speak now, they don't understand. They are still wallowing on ignorance, and unknown to them that all these things they are doing, they are just destroying their tomorrow by themselves. Because if you must lead by example. Yes. You must build capacity. For example, now, as a leader that I am not just where I am now. I'm not just being respected because I'm a youth. I'm being respected by my responsibility I have shown, by building capacity, by what I've achieved over the years. Now, in this point, the point I'm trying to let us know is that for any youth to just believe because you are a youth, the elderly will just leave the stage for you. It's not going to be possible. We have to think right. We have to do, act right. We have to begin to change our mentality, because many of these youth, like I said, I've repeated it more than 3 times, they are living in ignorance, and they are believing that at the end of the day, their fathers will leave the stage. No, you are the one that will show responsibility. And as when the elder discover that you are not acting right, they will have no choice than to leave the stage for you. Okay. Now, I'm happy you've been able to just bring to our memory the importance of
youth development. You use yourself as an example that you've acquired knowledge, that you've developed character, you've developed some abilities that earn you recognition and respect. Now, we've seen, these are our leaders, we've seen that even in the political terrain, we have some youths who were actually elected. But if you look back to Nigeria's history, after the Civil War, or before the Civil War, we had youths as leaders. You know, Gowon, that we have respect for, was president of Nigeria as a youth. The respected IBB, ex-military president IBB, was a youth. You know, so many youths. Our former head of state that was assassinated, Murtala Mohammed, was a youth. You know, but after that era, it appears the elderly ones just took over and they have refused to let go. So what do you think, how can the youths now convince Nigerians that they are ready for leadership in this country?
Let me answer you from this angle.
Okay.
One, until we understand that life is not all about acquisition, but impartation.
Okay.
You know, during the era you are talking about,
yes,
you know, then they were interested in impartation.
Yes.
They want to impart their generation. But now, the challenge the youth is having now is acquisition. I want to get 20 billion. You get it now?
Overnight.
The focus is on money.
Yes.
And that is the problem. Those days, many years ago, it was not all about money. It was all about, you know, integrity.
Okay.
You know, building capacity.
Yes.
You know, imparting, you know, your generation, you know, rightly. But now, the emphasis on money has overruled everything. Then again, this social media is good, but it has destroyed. It has caused more harm than good. That's why I am among those who is saying that who should encourage the government. I encourage the government to regularize social media, because you know there are, you know, during the time of the old, you know, social media was not there.
Yes.
And there was control, you know, there was dignity. You know, not everybody, everything you just, you know, come out, you know, you learn how to talk, you edit your statement.
Yes.
But now you see children of nowadays, they don't even edit their statement, they talk before they think. You get it now? Now, social media is good, but it's causing more harms than good.
Yeah.
Because now, a lot of people, you know, a lot of fake life is in social media. People just come on social media showing a vehicle of 150 million, and the other guy is thinking, how can I get it? You know, how he got it. Some of them, they got it very legitimate, you know, in a very legit way.
Yeah.
But some too, they got it in a corny way. But the youth of now, they are not interested whether it was in a legitimate in a very right way, whether it was, you know, acquired in a perfect way. No,
yes,
provided I got the car. And the emphasis is short, family
yes,
value. You know, when we were more younger, our parents used to sit us down, enlighten us, teach us life, you know, begin to give us stories, yeah, that will put fear in you, that will help you even while you are not with your parents. While you are outside, you begin to think well, because those stories begin to come to you. Yeah. But now, the parents of nowadays don't even have that time. You get it now? Most of the children, the youth of nowadays have not been lectured by their parents. And now the foundation, even the Bible says, if the foundation is faulty, what can the righteous do? Now, the foundation that brought a lot of youth are faulty. You know, those days, I remember those days, you know, while I was more younger.
Yes.
You come home with a shirt, or your father discover you putting on a fine shoe. You are going to explain how you got that shoe. Yeah. And your explanation must be proper, otherwise you are in soup. Are you getting it
yes,
now? But today you see 16 years old child, the mother is already telling the child, can't you see your mate? You get it now? Listen, the the family value, there's a problem there.
It's been eroded.
You get it now. You see a child of 20 years, the father and the mother is expecting the child to feed them, to take care of them. It's a major problem. I do get it now. Now, at the end, anything the child does to get money doesn't concern them. You get it now. Now, that's why you discover that the youth that is breeded now, there's a great loss of family value. Those days when I was most younger, I can tell you, if you stay outside for too long, you are in trouble. But now, you see a young girl, we sleep out, and the mother will say, when you are coming, bring something for me. Oh. Are you getting it now?
Yes.
All these are,
family values have been
lost.
Yes.
You get it now. And if we are going to help, we need to still help the youth, because most of us now, we are talking, letting them know that life is not all about money. Life is not all about acquisition. When you go to Western world, you discover that there are so many of them there, many of them there in Western world. They will have money so that they can be driving a very cheap car. But you see here, a boy of 22 years want to drive a vehicle of 250 million.
Which is very expensive.
You get it now?
Yes.
Now, all these are the reason why you discover that now even the youth we are talking about, they are not even interested in the leadership anymore. All they are just interested is how I can acquire money. You get it now?
Yes.
That's why you see many of them, they have money, no sense.
Okay, I'm going to talk about something that I believe you can really explain, because as a clergyman, it is believed that even in the church, that some youths, not well dressed, maybe they are involved in some kind of shady deals, but they have money. That in the church, sometimes even the clergy seem to recognize them instead of reprimanding them, instead of correcting them publicly, instead of shaming them. Is that
before we talk about the church,
is that not a problem?
Before we talk about the church,
yes,
the truth of the matter is this: if we are truthful to ourselves, it is the family that make up the church.
Okay.
That child left a home before he came to church. You get it now?
Yes.
That child that was not well dressed. Are you aware these days, a lot of family? I remember when I was still more younger, let me say that word.
Yes.
I know of one of my auntie, when his son was misbehaving seriously, then the husband was a commissioner of police, retired. This woman took her son, went to the police station and arrested her son. I said, deal with my son, he's misbehaving. But can I shock you now? The parents of nowadays, they cover iniquity, they cover evil. Now after you are, listen, there are some children, even as a clergy, you have to be careful. There are sometimes you talk to some children,
yes,
they go back to their parents and tell their parents. The parents sometimes will see that as an abuse, that you have abused their family. They might even start coming to church. Even at that, some clergymen are still talking. Yes. But what am I trying to say? Most of these youth, they left their house naked. Some of them, their parents went to market to buy it. For them. You get it now? All these things that you see some girls are putting on, they left a home. They came out from a house. When a mother is naked, what do you expect the children? When I know of those days, there are men, even though they indulge in smoking, they hide to do it. Now, a situation where a father sends his children to go and buy me cigarettes, before you know, the child will start testing it.
Yes.
You get it now? Yes. Now, most of these, atrocity that is being committed, yes, begin from the home. If the family circle is playing their role, it will be easy for the church. So a situation whereby the family allow it to flow. Now, what can the church do? The church can only do what they can do.
So parents are supposed to be role models to
yes. The first teacher of a child, the first teacher is from the home, the parents.
Okay.
But the situation whereby the parents is not organized, or they don't care, they don't have that time,
yes,
or they allow everything to go. Even you from outside, when you speak, sometimes you can be labeled as an enemy of the family. Are you getting me now?
Yes.
But if the family circle decide to handle their home, then the church and the community, because it takes a community to train up a child, but the community can help if the family is approve it. But the situation whereby the family allow it to flow, you have to be careful what you see. That's why you see children of nowadays, they can look at you elderly. The way they will talk to you, you will advise yourself to be calm. Otherwise, a child will insult you. You get it now? No, it's just the truth.
Yes. Well, the program is 60 Minutes Nigeria. We are looking at youth development and the future of Nigeria. Like I said, it is always said, the youths are the leaders of tomorrow. But do we actually prepare these youths for leadership position? Do we prepare them? Now, my guest, Dr. Apostle Elvis Agbonaima, has said that preparation of any youth for leadership starts from the home. That parents should be exemplary. Parents should be role models to their children. That the children or the youths, they are quick to emulate. They are quick to copy any behavior exhibited by their parents. The girl child emulates a mother very easily. Same thing for the boys. They also emulate their fathers. So whatever a father, if a father indulges in immoral acts, or is violent, maybe molests his wife, assaults his wife, the children are watching. They can also fight outside the home. Say, well, I see my father, the way he hits my mom, and he wants to hit somebody outside. It becomes a bully, So my guest is saying leadership, preparation for leadership starts from the home. The youths must be developed by their parents so that they become equipped to become leaders. Dr. Apostle Elvis Agbonaima will talk more, but that will be after this break. Okay, it's always a delight to have you on the program, 60 Minutes Nigeria, a platform created to dissect national issues. And today we are looking at youth development and the future of Nigeria. How prepared are the youth for leadership position? Former President Goodluck Jonathan seemed to give us the premise on which we are actually basing our discussion today. He said between the ages of 25 and 50, we should allow the youths within that age bracket to take up leadership positions, that they have the energy, they have the strength. I agree with ex-President Goodluck Jonathan. Dr. Elvis, do you agree with the president that the youths actually, if they are prepared, have the energy, have the strength? And sometimes we see leaders who are elderly sleeping, even at the National Assembly. Sometimes you see some persons, while the Senate president is talking, some senators are sleeping. Some members of the House of Reps, they are sleeping, Could that be age? Maybe that's what ex-President Jonathan is alluding to.
For me,
yes.
I partially agree with him.
Okay.
Because it is not just the elderly that is at fault. We, the youth, are at fault.
Okay.
If we are ready to take a bold step.
Yes.
Just for example, all these political parties now, they have youth. And they decided to say the right thing must be done. I bet you the elderlies, the fathers,
yes,
they will listen. Because in all these political parties, they have youth. Even though those elderlies have planned, whether it is good or bad, they need the youth to bring into reality.
Yes.
Now, if the youth decide to say, no, we will not fight. You were 23 years when you started leading. You were 21 years, you were a commissioner. Now it is over. You are now 60-something years. You are now 70 years. You are still leading. No, this time we are going to take charge. I bet you there will be order. Until we make up our mind to do the right thing. All this talk, all this lubalo will continue. if we are waiting, just like, sorry to use this word,
yes,
a lot of women are waiting for them to just give them position. No. You know, even in spiritual matters,
yes,
you fight for deliverance. You fight for freedom. Because if you are not ready to fight, the devil will not let you go. And the fight is not using weapon. The fight is not being assertive. The fight can be saying no to some certain policies, saying no to some certain behavior, to say no, it is in our time. I want to impart. In our time, we want this to change. If the youth in oneness team up to do the right thing, the elders will listen.
Thank you very much. Just to let you know that to allow members of the public to contribute to this discussion, you will agree with me, it's an interesting discussion, because if the youths must be leaders, they must be prepared. A lot to be talked about. Is education a scam? Because you need education. We'll talk about that after this break. Okay, we're just talking about some youths. Desmond Elliott, Lagos House of Assembly, is a youth. You know, we've also seen, even at those House of Assembly, most of the legislators are youths. We have our very first caller. Good afternoon, your name, where are you calling from?
Hello, good afternoon, my great man.
Good afternoon, your name, where are you calling from?
Dixon from Obiasa to Igbobazuwa.
Thank you very much, all the way from Igbobazuwa. Please go on.
I'm very happy. Our doctor has spoke all what we supposed to spoke.
Thank you.
Then I will stand by what Goodluck Jonathan said. The truth must be told. The youth are ready. We shouldn't just say that the youth are not ready. The youth are ready. If our youth at least get power, or maybe they empowered, or they have position, they will do best. Look at our young, indefatigable governor and deputy governor in Edo State. They are doing well. They are very, very doing well. So if we give the youth a chance, they can do anything the elderly advise them to do, like what the guests said. They are the leaders there. Their parents inside the political party now. Let them encourage their young ones to be able to take a position. If they do that, in fact, Nigeria will continue to grow. We are not expecting like 70, 80s, but even only to work, even sleepless nights. See the youth of today, they are very vibrant in technology, and our life now is almost technologically ruining. So in that case, they're supposed to allow the youth to take over power, and they will do best. That is my submission.
Thank you very much. Thank you. All the way from Igbobazuwa, I can see this analysis. He has just commended the governor of Edo State, distinguished Senator Monday Okpebholo. He also commended the deputy governor of Edo State, Dennis Idahosa. He said they are youths and they are doing very well in Edo State. So, thank you very much, all the way from Igbobazuwa. You can also contribute, make your comments, and you can see the way the man from Igbobazuwa really analyzed that we should give the youths the opportunity. Test them first, try them, before you say they are not prepared. Okay, good afternoon. We have another caller. Please, where are you calling from? Okay, please, when you call, reduce the volume of your TV set. Doctor, you saw that man from Igbobazuwa. He said the governor, the deputy governor of Edo State, they are youths, and to him, they are doing well. He said we must give them chance.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
And I want to appreciate that.
Good afternoon and thank you for joining us on the ITV News at noon. I am Lawrence Osifo. President Bola Tinubu says that the 2026 Ramadan, which coincides with the Christian Lenten season, offers Nigerians a unique opportunity to reunite and promote peace and stability in the country. Our State House correspondent Ikaro Wata reports that the president stated this while declaring open the 2026 Ramadan Tafsir at the State House Mosque in Abuja.
Speaking, President Bola Tinubu described the rare coincidence of the two religious observances beginning simultaneously as a powerful reminder of the shared moral foundations of Nigeria's major faith and the nation's collective responsibility to live as one people under God. The president urged Nigerians to use the sacred season to strengthen bonds of harmony across religious lines, promote peaceful coexistence, and renewed prayer for national progress, stability, and security. The president also used the period to seek understanding and forgiveness in the spirit of the season, in line with the teaching of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him.
This Ramadan period coincides with the beginning of the Christian Lent. We thank God for this. Maybe He's given us a sign for need for unity, collaboration, peace, and stability of our country. As we start today's Ramadan, we know the teaching that it brings to us all.
In his sermon, the chief imam of the State House Mosque, Abdul Wahid Suleiman, prayed the Almighty Allah to grant the president good health and strength as he pursues his determination to improve the welfare and well-being of Nigerians. The 2026 Ramadan Tafsir was attended by the chairman of the Nigerian Governors Forum and Governor of Kwara State, Abdurrahman Abdurrazak, the Chief of Staff to the President Femi Gbajabiamila, and the Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, amongst others. From the Aso Rock Presidential Villa, Abuja, Amikaro Atta, ITV News.
The Abuja residence of former Kaduna State Governor Nasir El-Rufai was searched on Thursday by officials of the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission, the ICPC. The development was confirmed in a brief statement by his media advisor Muyiwa Adikeye. According to the statement, ICPC officials arrived at El-Rufai's residence around 2 p.m. and immediately began searching the entire property. El-Rufai's lawyer, Ubong Akpan, condemned the raid, describing it as unlawful and a clear violation of legal procedures and fundamental rights. The ICPC had earlier confirmed that El-Rufai was in its custody in connection with an ongoing investigation that did not provide further details regarding the nature of the case. About 3 days prior, the former governor had also visited the headquarters of the anti-graft agency, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, in Abuja, over allegations of financial improprieties during his tenure as Kaduna State Governor from 2015 to 2023. Edo State Governor Senator Monday Ukpebolo has expressed satisfaction with the quality and the pace of work done by contractor handling the Ramat Park flyover project at Oregbeni in Ikbubauka local government area of the state. Governor Ukpebolo, during a routine inspection of the project, assured that with about 10% of the work remaining, a brand new flyover is expected to be delivered to the people of Edo State within 1 or 2 months. Government House correspondent Kingsley Uchegbu has more.
Ecstatic crowd of residents at Ibuba Hill received Governor Bolo and his entourage as he inspects the over 90% completed Ramat Park flyover. The jubilant crowd, comprising market women, traders, motorists, residents, businessmen and women, expressed their appreciation through songs, dances and prayers for the Senator Monday Bolo-led administration for fulfilling his electioneering promise. Governor Bolo, accompanied by a special advisor on projects implementation and monitoring, Engineer Phoebe Williams-Bello, Deputy Chairman, APC Edo State, Honorable Sylvester Aibobo, APC Edo Central Senatorial Leader, General Cecil Esekaibo retired, and other top government officials inspected different aspects of the near-completed flyover. Addressing journalists after the inspection, Governor Okpebholo said the success story of the landmark flyover attests to the continued support his administration has been getting from Edo State people in delivering the dividends of democracy. He said despite the gridlock occasioned by the construction, the people are happy with the level of progress so far.
We're trying, we're doing our best. I think the contractors are also doing very well. They are determined to continue to do business with us. But the people are happy because they've not seen something like this before. They are very grateful to God, and I believe they appreciate what Bola Ahmed Tinubu is doing for them, because he's our father, and all the money that we are spending on this project is seen as giving it to us.
For a trader at Orogbeni Market, Mrs. Josephine Isaac, and the commercial bus driver plying Oba Hill route, Frank Ojekata, the Okpebholo administration has shown a people-centered leadership.
The government has done very good thing. Look at our bridge now. It's going seriously where they're enjoying this environment. Thanks to Okpebholo.
First time they see flyover, don't be this one so. Now drama for the workshop, but don't see them for face to face. Now God will bless them for us. Till I hold up again.
From Benin, Kingsley Uchebu, ITV News.
Edo State Police Command has dismissed as false and misleading a viral social media video alleging that 3 men found in Ugboha, Amedokian's bush, were brought from northern Nigeria by the divisional police officer of Ugboha division to kidnap residents. The command says that investigation shows that the men were registered hunters who had informed the police before entering the area. Crime correspondent Jolade Ojo has more.
On 3rd of February 2026, a video surfaced online showing the arrest of 3 Hausa men found in the bush by local vigilantes along the Ugboha Amedokian axis. They were suspected to be kidnappers, with tension escalating when the men mentioned knowing the divisional police officer of Ugboha, a claim interpreted as an attempt to seek protection. The video and the allegations it generated sparked public outrage, prompting the Edo State Police Command to investigate the incident. Findings revealed that the men, Shaibu Aruna, Nurubada, and Unua Usaini, were not kidnappers but registered hunters under the Nigerian Hunters Association. Police say the men had earlier visited Ugboha Division on January 30th, 2026 for familiarization and obtained the DPO's contacts before entering the bush. Some members of the Amedokian community also confirmed that one of the men, Shahibu Aruna, is a known hunter in the area.
I was passing by when I was there. I was called to come to Amedokian police station to come and check some of the kidnappers they hold in that place. On my way getting there, I now met Shaibu, which is a hunter that used dog to hunt. I've known him more than 7 years. I don't know him as a kidnapper. That's what I know about Shaibu. Because I used to buy meat from him. They used to use dog to kill meat.
This thing where they put for air, not be waiting I talk, not be they put for air. They don't be kidnapper, they be a hunter. Because I see dog and one grass cutter when dog pieces. When my guys they beat them, I tell them when they leave them, they be who that's it, they be hunter. I beg. Not be waiting I talk, not be they put for online. I beg. Then I help him beg the DPO of Ugboha. When I hands them because they're not they hear English. When I hands them, who bring them call here? DPO for Ugboha. Now so they talk, I can't hand over them for police.
The command says investigations are ongoing and anyone found culpable will be charged to court. From Benin, Jola Adeojo, ITV News.
A 25-year-old man, Ibrahim Hussaini from Katsina State, has been arrested by the operatives of the Edo State Security Corps for alleged murder of 18-year-old Hassan Suleiman in Warwe community in Oriomo local government area of Edo State. The suspect, who allegedly committed the act in retaliation over a dispute with the victim, has been handed over to the police for further investigation. Again, crime correspondent Jola Adeojo has more.
The incident occurred on February 19, 2026, when operatives of the Edo State Security Corps, attached to Evo Arure unit of the Igbae Sector Command, apprehended Ibrahim Hussaini following a distress report of a murder in a bush in the community. During interrogation, the suspect confessed to killing the victim, Hassan Suleiman, over unresolved issues dating back to the previous year in their hometown in Katsina State. He explained that on the day of the incident, he lured the victim
into the bush in Evo-Arure community under the pretense of seeking his company to obtain traditional medicine for an upset stomach. While in the bush, the suspect attacked the victim with a machete, inflicting fatal injuries that led to his death.
na sauka ne da na sauka sai juya mashin din da na je na ebo abin da zan ebo din da na dawo ya ce hau mu tafi ya ce wane ka yi hakuri lokacin ka yayi
sai ka wani golopa you go pick the thing one the medicine one go pick that one come meet the boy. The boy tell us say enter motor go. He tell the boy say yeah your time down issue.
No base. Your time is
Thank you. I come cut off.
A search conducted on the suspect led to the recovery of the victim's mobile phone, motorcycle, a machete suspected to be the murder weapon, and an undisclosed sum of money. Following preliminary investigations, the suspect and recovered exhibit were handed over to Ugo Divisional Police Command for further investigation and prosecution. Jola Diuju, ITV News.
Family members and close friends gathered at the house of Igbenedion to celebrate Dr. Fred Igbenedion at a special birthday reception marked by joy, laughter, and warm tributes. As Pius Nsogo brings us more.
It was a memorable occasion as Dr. Fred Igbenedion celebrated his birthday surrounded by siblings, associates, and well-wishers who came to share in his special day. The matriarch of the House of Igbenedion, Lady Cherry Igbenedion, gave a warm welcome to the celebrant and his guests. Also present was Mr. Bright Igbenedion. The atmosphere at the House of Igbenedion was filled with excitement as guests were treated to an array of continental and African delicacies, adding color and flavor to the celebration. Family members took turns to pay glowing tributes to the celebrant. Among them was Barrister Mike Igbenedion, who described Dr. Fred Igbenedion as a cheerful and compassionate personality whose presence brings joy to those around him.
And I know he has lofty dreams, and his dreams are becoming a mission that will turn into reality by the special grace of God. I wish him, good health, more life into his years ahead, and God's guidance with all his heart's desires.
He's a very great brother. He's always there for you. He's always there to give you advice. He's always there to, in fact, he's there for everything. So obviously it's a very special day for him. I wish him everything beautiful in life.
An elated Dr. Fred Igbenedion expressed appreciation to his family and friends for the overwhelming show of love and support.
It's an amazing thing having the genes of the great Esama of Benin, so every year I seem to grow younger. What I have for the younger ones is just continue to live your life as determined and disciplined as you can, and you will find fulfillment.
The highlight of the celebration was a family photo session featuring the celebrant alongside his father, the Esama of Benin, and honorary Romanian consul to Edo and Delta states, Sir Chief Dr. Gabriel Osawa Igbenedion, the Iyase of Benin, Chief Sam Igbe, as well as other members of the Igbenedion family. The birthday celebration reflected strong family bonds and the enduring unity within the House of Igbenedion. From Benin, Pius Nsogo, ITV News.
The need to leverage on artificial intelligence, AI technology to facilitate personalized learning, enhance research capacity, and foster local innovation to address Africa's unique challenges were among key issues highlighted by experts at a one-day AI summit organized by Nigeria's premier private university, Igbenedion University, Okada. The theme of the summit, AI Dynamics and Ethical Considerations in Higher Education, the Global Shifts in Africa's Reality, was held at the university's Library Conference Hall in Okada. Jonah Omorowa has more.
Artificial intelligence dynamics and ethical considerations in higher education are gaining global attention, with Africa facing distinct realities. Speakers noted that integrating artificial intelligence into African universities can significantly enhance teaching and learning, improve administrative efficiency, and expand access to education. However, concerns were raised about academic integrity, data privacy, and the widening digital divide. Speaking on the topics dimension of artificial intelligence in academia and artificial intelligence as a tool or aid, panelists Dr. Darlington Oyengoro and Mr. Ogbolu Siri Ifeanyi describe artificial intelligence as a system largely built on Western logic, stressing the need to adapt it to resolve local challenges.
You must know how to use those tools proficiently. That will open your mind to say, okay, these tools have gaps.
AI will improve quality, but if done carelessly or left to chance, it reduces intellectual growth.
Other panelists and artificial intelligence consultant Dr. Noel Biodun Saliu and Ambassador Enauna Imohe spoke on the role of artificial intelligence in university governance, quality assurance, policy direction, and the development of regulatory framework for artificial intelligence in academia.
We must take advantage of AI technology to enhance efficiency.
To lecturers, guide students, redesign assessments, seek training.
Earlier in his keynote address, the Vice Chancellor of Igbinedion University, Professor Lawrence Ezimoyen, emphasized the need to domesticate artificial intelligence technology by digitizing local knowledge systems and investing in critical infrastructure.
We grade the interrogation of the machine, not the output. We must go back to Viva Voce.
The special guest of honor, Mr. Iroche Sonny, who joined virtually via Zoom, described artificial intelligence as a global shift that institutions must strategically embrace.
How do we preserve intellectual originality in an AI-augmented world?
Some students who attended the summit expressed satisfaction with the insights gained from the discussions.
Practice with it, use it as a tool. It has a lot of power in the global society today.
The Artificial Intelligence Summit was attended by members of management, lecturers, and students of the institution. From Igbinedion University, Okada, Jonah Omowa, ITV News.
All right, talking sports, where a Moroccan court has sentenced 19 football fans up to 1 year in prison on a charge of hooliganism stemming from a chaotic African Cup of Nations final between Morocco and Senegal that saw supporters try to storm the field. After a hearing that lasted more than 5 hours, the presiding judge ruled that the 18 fans of Senegalese and French national were guilty of more than half a dozen charges, including damaging sporting facilities and committing violence during the sporting event. 11 people were sentenced to 1 year in prison and handed down $550 fine. 4 were sentenced to 6 months in prison and given $218 fine. The remaining 4 were sentenced to 3 months and a $130 fine. Attorney said that they plan to appeal the decision, that they view it as severe. The defendants were arrested last month when R3 supporters tried to storm the pitch to protest a late penalty awarded to host country Morocco during the final, which Senegal eventually won 1-0. They were held in custody for more than a month, awaiting judgment. Last month, the Confederation of African Football, CAF, and the African Soccer Body issued a $1 million in fines and ban against Senegal and Morocco over the game. Morocco announced its plan to appeal the decision, seeing the sanction as disproportionate to the incident. And that's the size of the package of the news at this time. I am Lawrence Osifo, thanking you for watching. Good afternoon.
ITV